from Rio de Janeiro, from the Federal University of Rio de Janeiro. And I will talk a little bit about what biological physics and biophysics. But firstly, I just put here people that don't know me, but my basic knowledge comes from physics. So I have made a master degree in physics, graduation in physics. But after that, oops. Ok. E como é que isso funciona como apontador, não? Não, eu queria usar o apontador. Ah, tá. Ok. So, after that, I moved to biophysics, and I was in this group of Brussels, and was mostly physical chemistry, but after that I moved to biophysics and biological physics. I was the president of the Brazilian Biophysics Society, and even I have been member of the Commission of Biological Physics in UPAP. Here is where I am working in the Institute of Biophysics at it's a traditional institute in Brazil about biophysics, founded by Carlos Chagas Filho in the Federal University of Rio de Janeiro. What we are doing in my lab, we are working in many subjects, from molecular modeling, maybe it's the main activity nowadays, but we have also a scanning probe microscopy. We are working in bioinformatics with functional genomics, and even in system biology by modeling signaling network. This is just the people from the lab. So we have biological physics and functional genomics. And are the professor in the institute, Gilberto, Wanda, Ana Beatriz, and Graciela. The other are collaborators and students, just to have a picture about. So in this talk, I will not talk about my work. I will talk about this proposal. We have made this proposal to the program of National Institute of Research, INCT, from the Ministry of Science and Technology. We have not yet the final response about that, but it will be interesting to show to you how you have connect the people about this ideas of make the computational modeling and artificial intelligence in biology. And as a first slide I want to show you is because it's a nice art from Ascanio. This is an artist. And he names this the inkjet geometry. And they made this art with these symmetrical things. This is what he planned to do this with, remember, DNA helix. And this is the sketch that I have used in the proposal, like the picture of the proposal. Just to show, he has a lot of work to calculate all the distance, symmetric distance in this. It's very mathematics, but this is art. Both go together. So to talk about this proposal network, we have 41 research groups, in about 30 institutes around Brazil. Comes from 13 different federal universities. The 3 universities from São Paulo, and 4 unities of Fiocruz, and the National Laboratory of Scientific Computation also. We have collaboration support from 18 laboratories from United States, Argentina, France, Uruguay, Chile, Spain, Mexico, and Holland. This is almost the distribution along all the regions of Brazil, from the south to the north, even the extreme north there. And most are concentrated in the Sudeste, where we have more groups involved in this. And the network was a lot of different subjects, but the idea is to use similar methods to solve many different problems. So excuse me. Structure and dynamics of molecular complex. There are many groups doing that in this network. The idea is to use artificial intelligence and computational math to predict the structure and dynamics, aim to understand the structure, dynamics, function of biomolecular machinery. The use of high-performance computing to understand the electronic structure of biomolecules. This is very new, I think. Aim to understand the reactivity, which is very important, biochemical and intermolecular interaction. We have in this field some very new proposition about that. And we use also to analysis of omic database. That's very important nowadays in metagenomics, pangenomics, etc. And also we have some people working in the complex dynamic system to study gene regulation and cellular metabolism. And finally, with this related with this meeting, is the studies of active matter about the mechanical chemical phenomena. So this is the subject. A little bit about the methods. We will try to develop artificial intelligence and machine learning approach to analyze complex biological data. Large-scale analysis, almost the same, but to predict. The large-scale analysis and the complex data, we are looking for predictive models, not just to analyze the data, but to understand the data. Molecular dynamics and normal modes about the change of conformation of the molecules. We use these techniques. And also high-performance computing, quantum chemistry. We have access of very hybrid systems of GPU and CPU clusters, but we have also access to the supercomputers to do that. And this is also an important question about the enzymatic reaction, and we use this KMMM hybrid methods to understand that. We also will develop theoretical computational strategy to understand networks, dynamics of networks, active simulations, and also biological activities in the protein ligand, protein-protein docking, and new peptides, as proposed here, proteins. But in the group, we have also some molecular biology experiments that people are able to do. So it's a very broad from methods and purpose, but in the computational methods will be the union of this, all these subjects. And the people have proposed many applications. That will be developed and important from, for example, in development of immunoreactive proteins for vaccines, biopharmaceutics, and diagnostic, mutations in genomic surveillance, this is important, characterization of microorganisms in the environmental samples. We can do that by looking for the DNA, also molecular targets for, we are very focused in this multi-drug resistance with bacteria. And we are looking for genes related to this resistance in all the ambience. It's very interesting. Even molecules involving in the trypanosoma infection and leishmania for diagnosis, prognosis, and drug repositioning. Production of artificial mini peptides against leishmania. This is going very fast to look for the peptides as have been shown here. Recovery of antibodies, molecular planning infectious disease like COVID and Chagas, design of substance with lower risk of pathogen resistance, lower toxicity, simulation of transcription factors in cancer and metabolic disorder, discovery of new products, such enzymes and peptides, and protein engineering involving this, effects of molecules. This is interesting to look for molecules comes from the Amazon forest to relate this to the climate change. Propose new enzymes that could biodegrade PET polymers and fossil fuels and carbohydrate, etc. So a lot of methods that the people have proposed. And just to show you, we need for that people from many different laboratories. And we have, for example, the Center of Biomolecules Applied to Health in Fiocruz, Immunology and Immunotherapy for Fiocruz, Artificial Intelligence Applications is the computer center at the Federal University of Paraíba, Quantum Chemistry applied to biological, also from Paraíba, Protein Design and Structural Genomics Group from Pernambuco, Bioinformatics and Molecular Modeling from Bahia, Molecular Computational Biophysics from South Mato Grosso, Molecular Modeling Planning Laboratory from, oh, it's not there. I don't remember what's the, I think it's UFRJ, also from Minas. Both groups are from Minas. Computational Biology from Minas. bioinformatics from the Laboratory of Scientific Computation, our laboratory in UFRJ. And the second part here, it's a lot of people. Molecular modeling, also from our institute. Developmental biology from UFRJ also. Molecular modeling from the Federal University, also from the state of Rio. Laboratory from, this is material, I don't remember that, but okay. From the Physics Institute from USP, from the Chemistry Institute from USP, from the Chemical Institute from Unicamp, and this is from Brasilia, and Unesp. Oh, this is also, I don't know. And São Carlos, and we see if, and from the Rio Grande do Sul, we have also 2 groups. We are put together people from physics, from chemistry, from biology, from immunology, from biophysics, from all this spectrum to this group. The proposal is that we have an interdisciplinary group, and we will share experience, and we must to put to work in this interdisciplinary problems. We have also, it's interesting here, we have also this support from some people from the United States. Onushik is here. And from Europe, we have collaborations. And some peoples are Brazilian peoples that were working abroad, like Rafael Bernardo and Marcelo and Fernando, Brazilian. But we have also collaboration here in South America. Oops. Oh lá lá, tudo contrário. I am surprised, but there are many works in UBA. You have not, Dario String, I think, is in the chemistry department. I think the Adrian and Marcelo are mostly in biology, or yes, in the other camps. But it's, yeah. But we have also collaboration in Uruguay, Chile, and Mexico, and maybe this can be extended to a Latin America network. I don't know. General aspects of this project. The network covers all regions in Brazil as a seat involving high qualified groups. We think we have taken almost the best groups in Brazil in each of these development subjects. And the idea to spread this network and allowed to further expansion through addition of new groups. We will focus on development of new methodology, training, acting transversally. This was the strategic themes that our Minister of Science and Technology have put for us: artificial intelligence, nanotechnology, quantum technology, advanced therapies, vaccine devices, neglect disease, biotechnology, biogenomics, and precision medicine. All of this we can touch with this development that we are proposing. And the idea is to focus on the methodology and training to these areas. one of the main purposes of the project is dissemination, promote, and encourage other new developments, the use of these new methods for the people. Just to show you that we have some concrete initiative. So these are events that we are programmed for the next year in Rio de Janeiro, in Petrópolis, and also in UFRJ for these years in UFRJ. And what is the future that we are looking for? We are fast for that, but the proposal of what we call the human digital twin is try to have a digital virtual representation of the individuals and make simulations to predict, optimize all things related to the health, to the advanced analysis and modeling. We think this will be possible by combining all this molecular omics, the structure, dynamics, and function of the molecules, modeling the interaction networks, the gene expression network, modeling cellular metabolism, self-organization of tissues, active matters, and finally simulate human physiological. And as pointed out here, ecological and cultural environment will be necessary also. But this is not a project for tomorrow. It's just ideas, general ideas that maybe we can make some twin in very specific, for instance, the immune system, for instance, we can make some twin for us, a digital twin. Is that? Maybe we can discuss something, but anyway, I think it's this time. Thank you.
Thank you. Very impressive.
Yes, okay.
So let me clarify that I didn't include those names because I didn't want to describe everybody, so I just narrowed my description to physicists, that's it. But not because I didn't want to include all those people.
Okay.
But anyway.
No,
so
I think there are many people that can...
Yes, of course, it was too many, so I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
And I said, well, I'm going just to focus on people with physics training, but that just because of the time. So I wanted to ask you, because this is very impressive with a huge network,
yes.
Lots of possible applications.
Yes.
I don't know how many people are involved, and if you have like sub-networks, and what's the, how long it took you to put together all this network, and how is the, how are you planning to work if you get the grant? I mean...
Yes, we have applied for this grant. But even if you have not exactly this grant, the idea is to start to establish a network, to create a web page and ask to the people to put their project, to exchange knowledge, to make some
to share tools. And they are findings.
In the project, we have asked a lot of money for
computer.
No, not for computer for people to form bolsa. No?
Okay.
Because we think this, if you can exchange people from one laboratory to the other laboratory, and, but okay, we have started with that, and maybe we'll go.
Paulo, that was a great presentation, and I think fits on the spectrum what we're discussing tomorrow. Basically, I think we have this large community here. It's a community, South America, and many different places. One thing that I think we are missing is the following. It's very nice to have tools and sharing facilities and exchanging people. But maybe it'll be good as this community gets together to identify a few problems where people work together, a few very big highlights of high-level problems where all these people can collaborate together to have some real concrete contribution instead of to have on that. So I think that's really something maybe you can start to explore tomorrow, but you should think about it.
Yeah.
Particularly to bring out that.
For this, that I have put this idea, this is a big idea. I think there are some world project on this field of...
It would be very nice to identify something where it actually requires the participation of many people and this sort of, since these are complex problems, they can be viewed by many different approaches and sort of this combination can become a very successful thing to identify the network.
Yeah.
Except tomorrow we are dividing the discussion into two parts. One is to discuss the type of network we would like, and then if we can find a common theme for a project. So that's the underlying idea of the discussion tomorrow. On one hand, what type of network? On the other hand, whether we can define a project on which we can bring our expertise, and then assign tasks so everybody goes back with something to do.
And by the way, there is now a description of these ideas on the website, right?
More comments? Questions? So let's thank our speaker again.
Okay.